Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you about how to apply the Younique 3D Fiber Lash Mascara and also how to fix it if you're getting clumps. I don't know if you saw my last application video, but I was having trouble with clumps in my lashes on one side. And I think it might have something to do with the temperature where I store my makeup because it's a little bit cold in this area. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I was getting clumps a lot and I just after I made that last video, I found a way to actually fix it if you're having trouble. So I wanted to share it with you in case anybody else was having the same issue. So let's get started. Okay, so the secret that I found to fixing your mascara if you're getting clumps is that you want to thin it out a little bit with Younique's Rose Water Spray. So there it is. You're just going to take the spray and you're going to spray a little bit into the tube of mascara and you're just going to keep doing it until you get it the right consistency. So here I'm just spraying it and then I just kind of mix it around in there. And then you just want to keep doing it until you get it to the right consistency. You're going to want it to be like a really, really thin liquid, and that is what is going to make the difference. My liquid was getting a little thick. Now, if you don't have rose water, you might want to try setting it in hot water for a little while before you put your mascara on. That might help too. I haven't tried it. I want to try that next, but I've heard that that helps. So if you don't have the rose water spray, try that. So here I'm just putting the transplanting gel on as a base coat. After I've thinned it out, I've got it to the nice thin consistency, and I'm just putting it on my lashes. And you just want to make sure that when you put it on, you get your lashes exactly where you want them because they're going to dry there, and that's where you're going to build them up from wherever they are. So I'm just putting that on. And just a side note, you can use this transplanting gel by itself as a regular mascara if you don't have time to do the whole process. It's a nice dark color, so it looks really good by itself even if you don't do the whole process. So here I have the fibers, and as you can see, they're kind of built up on that wand. So what I'm doing is I'm scraping them off. That was what was causing me to have the clumps. My liquid was too thick and then I was putting on too many fibers. So if you have trouble with clumps, you're going to want to scrape the fibers off of the wand as much as possible. And I would suggest playing around with this when you have time, like on the weekend if you don't have to work or something, so you can figure out what works best for you, because it takes a little while, a little longer than you normally would want to spend, but if you play around with it, you can figure out what works perfect for you. So once I get the fibers scraped off so there's not as many, I just kind of put them both in my hand just to kind of make it easier. And then I do gel, fibers, gel. Most of you are probably already familiar with this, but see how it's building up my lashes quite a bit, but it's not clumpy like it used to be. So actually this is the side that I was having a lot of trouble with, and it goes on much easier when there's less fibers and when the gel is not as thick as it was. So that really is what is helping me with my issue. So definitely try this out if you are having trouble with your lashes getting kind of thick and clumpy. So I did the gel, fibers, and then I'm going to just cleaning up a little spot where I got the mascara on my eyelid, and then I'm just going to set it again with the gel at the end just to set the fibers in so that they're not falling out of my lashes, and that's going to seal them in so that they're not going to be falling out throughout the day. You're just going to have nice, long, thick, dark, gorgeous lashes. And then I have a little secret at the end of what to do if you still end up with any clumps, because I like mine to be perfectly separated. It's much less clumpy like this. And here's my little secret. You're going to take a safety pin, and I know it looks scary because you're putting a pin near your eye, but as long as you're careful and you're not doing this when you're in a rush, you know, it works really good. You can use a lash comb, or anything with like a sharp little edge like that, but what you want to do is just kind of stick it in between any clumpy pieces that you may have and just pull them apart. And I find that the safety pin works really good because it's really thin and it has a pointy tip, so it goes in really easily. So if you do end up with any clumps at the end, you can just go in and just pull them apart, and they end up perfect. So there you go, that's my secret. Give it a try and let me know if it works for you.